Thursday, February 12th. Okay, so coming into a comfortable seated position, doesn't have to be cross-legged, or you can use your blocks. Let's just settle into the body. Feeling the lower half of the body supported by the floor. And the crown of the head lengthening upward, the shoulders hanging on either side of the body. Inhale and feel the breath expand your chest. And exhale, settling into the body. And again, let's stay with that. 4 more breaths. So we bring our breath to the front of our awareness. And lengthening our inhale to really expand the body. And squeezing out our exhale. Feeling strength of the body. And again. And out. Take 2 more breaths, lengthen the inhale. And lengthen your exhale. Really filling out of stretching on the inhale. And on the exhale. So we'll keep this nice long breath, but we'll bring some movement into our neck and shoulders. You can bring chin to chest. And just see how that is this evening for you. And from the chin to chest, slowly, just use the tension, use the sensation in your body, and take your head side to side or any other shape that your body feels like to make. And opening the neck. That area where the neck and the head meet. And just coordinate with your breath. 4 more breaths. It can be side to side. You can be holding the head longer to one side. And bringing your head back to center, keeping the breath. We'll walk the fingers out, away from the body. A little bit of tension, and I'll just turn this way to show you. And I'm going to kind of walk them out, but I'm going to lean forward. So I have this little bit of tension. You can even walk them on a diagonal back. And I'm really kind of pulling through my upper arm, through my chest. And really using that breath to stretch. And then releasing the hands. We'll hold onto our knees and we'll take the body, scoop the body forward on the inhale. And then round your back and even let your feet or seat rock off of the floor and then taking it forward again. So now bringing some wave into the spine. And a little bit of engagement in the back. And keep rolling with that. Add a little music. Roll. I'm taking it really big, making it more of a bigger roll. I'm really going forward. And then really going back. Again, I'll do 2 more. And really going back. And on the last one, when we go back, we're gonna lower ourselves down onto our back. So inhale, hold your knees, let yourself go back, 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 roll down until you're on your back, knees into chest. And breathe, push your back into the ground, circle the low back to the ground. Feel the sacrum planted into the earth, circling. And planting the feet on the floor, let's apply a little traction to the femurs, pressing the femurs down, creating traction from the hip socket. And breathe. Press that back into the floor. So our first practice tonight will be invigorating, lengthening, and strengthening after we get through the warm-up, and then we'll have our little shorter closing in practice to end the night. So from here, let's extend the right leg up and start with circular joint warm-up, moving in the ankle, circling the foot first one way. And keeping that breath, like nice waves on a beach. And then circle the other direction if you haven't. Waking up the lower leg, spreading the toes wide, working through the foot. And then bringing our awareness into that knee, flex and extend, or straighten and bend the right knee. And then let's keep that knee bent. And imagine we have a pencil extending to the ceiling and we're starting to make little circles. And the circles spiral out and get larger. I'm feeling the demand for my abdominals as my body wants to tilt, that I'm holding my abs and keeping my back on the floor. Let your legs circle out all the way. We're rotating the femur and the hip socket and then circling back to where you started. And finishing on this side, bring that foot down and we'll extend the other leg up. So bringing up the left foot, start to circle the ankle. Feel it, wake up the lower leg, open the foot, spread your toes, flex and point, whatever shapes happen. And then reverse. Making that fascia in the lower leg and then bringing your awareness into the knee, flex and extend or straighten and bend your knee. And then keeping that knee bent, let's circle in the hip, circling the femur in the hip socket, spiraling outward. Remember to engage your abs, keep your back on the floor. I'm using my foot that's on the floor, pressing it into the floor. To keep my stability, to help keep my balance, to help keep my back on the floor. And then slowly circling back into your starting point. And then we'll bring this foot down and extend both legs on the floor, both arms overhead. Full body stretch. I'm going to flex my feet and bring my big toes together, and my toes are pulling towards my face. So my feet are together and my toes are flexed. I'm pushing down through my heels. And then I'll bring my fingertips to the back of my head, elbows are open wide. From here, I'll just look up at my toes and then think of contracting through the core in the front of the transverse abdominis to bring this strength. And we'll just do a little exhales up, up. So I'm pressing through the heels and lengthening, and more than lifting, I'm pressing my skull back into my hands. So up, 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 up. And relax down, full body stretch. A little firing up the core, firing up the abs, and now let's bend the knees, place the feet down, pull the low back down into the floor, so be sure that the arch is out of the low back, and then we'll do the same thing, but slide the hands along the floor. We're looking through the knees and little pulses upwards. So I'll just slide my hands towards my heels, the little exhales. We're doing 20 to 30, depends on your speed. Keep the collarbones wide. And the back pressing into the floor. And last one, and full body stretch, arms overhead, legs and on the foot. Inhale and exhale, we'll bend the knees and place the feet on the floor again. This time we'll just let the knees fall to one side. You can support them with a block between or on the outside. We'll do some oblique lifts. So just like the last crunch, how I slid my arm along the floor, I'll bring one hand to the back of my head, or you can bring both hands if you need a little more support. And we're doing like little side crunches and little exhales. Up, 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 up. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. And open that arm. Stay with the knees down to that side. Breathe into that side body. Really warming up the core, building our power. Inhale, exhale, tighten the belly, bring the knees to center. Use the feet, adjust your back. Inhale and then exhale your knees to the other side, and we'll do the other side obliques. So you can adjust, you can have a block under or between your knees as you like, and a little lift to engage through the side, and we'll begin little up, up. For 4, 3, 2, and 1, and open that arm, open that side body, breathe. Big breath in. On the exhale, contract as you bring your knees to center, bring the back to the floor. I'll bring both my knees into chest and cross the ankles. I'm gonna just be on the back for just a breath or two, and we'll go into our little roll, like we roll back and then we'll roll up. Take your time, you can do a couple of rolls, and ultimately we'll end in tabletop position, so take your time. Roll through, and we'll roll ourselves into table. Sound effects are necessary. into that. So from here, let's go into 6 movements of the spine, flexion and extension. Are your cat and cow. Remember, for cat and cow, I really promote more of a slide And then the super arching and contracting. I'm just encouraging people to find the tension in their back or try to distribute it more evenly. So slide, the main point when people are in table, it's like for cat and cow or cat and dog, whatever they're doing, is the cue is to keep the collarbones wide and check it on your own body too. Check how the body kind of wants to bring them more closer together. So that's a cue for ourselves and a cue for our students. And try to picture your spine, and if you need help, we have a picture, a model right to the side. And articulate every bone. See if you can get that detail. Take your time. A little movement through the whole spine. There's no rush. So 2 more breaths. Inhaling, extension. Exhaling, flexion. And then we'll go into our side to side flexion. So finish here. One more inhale. And one more exhale. And stabilizing your table pose. Looking straight down. And then side and side on your exhale. Rounding to the side. I'm just looking straight down as to keep my neck and head an extension of the spine. Get that nice side bend. And open center. And we'll do one more for each side. So one more for each side. Let's finish wherever you're at in your series. Coming back to center, we're going to do threading the needle twists, but we will do 3 where we inhale, go down, inhale, go to, like inhale up and then go down, inhale up and then go down, inhale up and then go down, inhale up and then stay down. Mission. So we'll go inhale, reach one arm, doesn't matter which one, and then dive it down. Slide the hips back, come onto that shoulder, and then inhale, we'll push into that hand, come back up. So what we want to do when we do these moves like 4 times like this is we're looking for like the lines that we're cutting. You know, we're trying to feel that smoothness to the line, like you're developing your way of how this feels for you. Inhale. And then the more how you feel it, and we'll talk again about this and analyze what we're doing. I think one more. And then, because you will tell your students so much of how to do a form or a pose just by showing. So the more that you feel, and let's stay down on the shoulders, sink the weight back in the hips, breathe 4 breaths. Because we're not only transmitting words to our students, we're transmitting how to do the thing with as little words as possible, actually, if we can. Stretch through that shoulder. One more breath here. When your next inhale, press into that hand, and then the other one rises up. Open and bring that hand down. You can stabilize or readjust, and we'll do the same thing for the other side. So inhaling your other side. Going into spinal twist and then dive, carve that space down, slide. And then inhale, up. And second time down. Take your time, feel that twist, how it moves through the back. Inhale up. And exhale down. And one more. And this time we hold it under, take it down. And come onto that shoulder, shifting the weight back. Breathe. Inhale, exhale. And then press into your supporting hand and inhale yourself back up. And exhale out. From here, we're going to inhale, we'll curl the toes under. And exhale, we'll just start to slide back the baby, the quarter ducks start sliding a little bit back. And then bringing the knees down. So inhale, and then exhale, we're gonna press ourselves back. So again, we're just going into that slide. And I'm just feeling how my body reacts to that, and then inhaling, coming down. And then exhale, push back. So as we go towards downward dog, remember the torso and the thighs are always meeting first, and then inhale the knees back down. And then we'll take it up, full bending down dog. And then from the bent knees, walk your leg, stretch one leg at a time, walking the dog. And slowly, let's walk the feet towards the hands. And now we're standing forward fold. We can take a moment here, enjoy. Super bend the knees, curl the toe under, and we'll press the feet into the floor as we roll up to standing. So give yourself a little wiggle when you come to standing. And so we're gonna go through sun salute. I'm gonna go through kind of like how we just did the warm up, like repeat chunks of it, and then we'll blend it all together. So we'll start with our mountain pose, coming into strong, grounding down through the fingers. Let's bring hands to prayer position, thumbs pressing into the sternum. Breathe. Inhale and exhale here, and breathe in. We're gonna let the arms press. I'm really pressing my hands strongly together, and I'm gonna squeeze my glutes as I go up. Reach. And at the peak of my inhale, start to bend. Hinge from the hips. My elbows come in, my elbows lead me down. Torso meets the thighs. And then I slowly straighten my legs to forward bend. Inhale, come up halfway. Flat back. Knees can be as bent as you need or straight as you like. And exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep out to the side and we come all the way. Inhale up and then exhale, palms to center. So that is half salute, just that. We're gonna do it 4 more times. So breathing in. Open, a bit of a back bend, go. And exhale, lead with the elbows, hinge at the hips. Diving down, and then allowing your legs to straighten if it's there for you once you're down. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep out to the sides, and we come all the way up as we press into the feet. And we'll take a breath here. Inhale and exhale. And then again, inhale, press out, reach up. Reach through your body, press energy through your body, and then exhale, fold. In a series of forward and backward bending. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come out to the sides all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart. One breath here. And one more time. Inhale, press the palms together, reach up. Exhale, fold, hinge. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, fold. And then arms sweep out to the sides and we come all the way up. And hands. Breath here. So that is half salute. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Here we're going to go into the second. I broke it into 3 pieces, so it's less than half really. So from the hands, let's bring our hands to the floor here. The next piece, if we were going through the full sun salute, would have been to step 1 or hop 1 back. So let's step 1 foot back. And then step the second foot back. And that brings us into the plank. And then from here, our knees go down, our hips go down, our chest goes down. And we come into this cobra position. So from here, we'll inhale. Squeeze the elbows in, we have baby cobra. And then exhale down. Hands are under the shoulders, lift your body, kind of planking, and press back into child's pose. All right, so from the child's pose position, we're going to use this as kind of a vinyasa roll. Do this a few times to get the feeling. So from here, the cue that I usually use, press your feet into the floor. We don't have our feet on the floor, so we can't do it. So pressing my knees into the floor, because that's my next contact point. I'm gonna kind of like, we're in like child's pose, right? So if I lift my low back, like I'm pressing up from my knees and I lift my booty off the floor first, and I kind of bring it up, I wanna wave myself, like kind of roll as I bring my hands, roll myself through. So we're gonna practice these, and I don't know if you wanna watch one before. So from here, I'm lifting from here, and I'm gonna roll myself through. So I'm really trying to get to through all my vertebrae. So I was here in the child pose, and as I inhale, I'm gonna roll myself up and through, and come along into the same intention as I would have if I was in plank. Yeah. So again, going back into the child's pose, and then rolling yourself through. Again, take yourself back into the child's pose. And then inhale, inflating and bringing yourself up, rolling through, this time curling the toes and rolling yourself all the way through into the plank. Press back, bent knee, downward dog. And then looking forward, stepping 1 foot and 1 foot. So that's kind of the second half. So how I divided it into 3. So the first half, or the first third that we did, the 4 up and down. And then so from here. So this stepping the foot back. Are your guys' blocks close? Maybe grab your blocks. You don't need them, but it is nice to have them for these. Your hands don't have to go all the way as far down. So from here, I have my blocks in my hand position. And now I'm gonna step 1 foot back. And then step the other foot back. So if you try to step your feet back to the front from plank, it's a little more awkward because they're like the feet are coming at the same level as the body. So that's why we kind of do it from the downward dog. So now let's put the blocks maybe to the side because I'm going to step back and go into down dog. Step back with the hips. And then when I look forward and I step the leg through, there's room for that knee bend collectively. If I want to step my feet back up to my hands, it's a lot easier than if I step plank. Like plank is like I have to lift my butt out of the way and then step the other one together. So we have this important transition of the step back that can be clunky. And then we have that wave of the spine into here, the three pieces. So now the hands are on the floor with longer, without, it's up to you. I'll step one foot back, then the other foot back, plank. And then we'll put knees to the floor, hips to the floor, chest, squeeze the elbows in. Let's do 4 of the baby cobras here. So we'll lift and squeeze everything together, and it's almost like you're trying to slide forward and exhale down. And inhale, lift. And exhale. And again, inhale, lift. And exhale. One more time. And as we exhale, try to make it smooth. As I start to go down, I'll press my hands into the floor, lift my chest, press back into that child's pose. Back, back, back. Inhale and exhale. So we're gonna do that roll up through that wave, or like up through the knees, up through, but landing ourselves into plank. So we roll up and through and then plank, and then press back as we slide back, then the knees coming to downward dog. Find your expression of downward dog. You can be super bent knees, straight knees, walking the dog, hands are wide. Back is super slanted, super pyramidish in your back. And then from this position, let's roll through that. Roll now, pressing through the feet as we can, and roll the body into that plank position. And then knees and hips and chest to the floor. Bring it down. Squeeze the elbows in. Again, we'll do 4 here. Inhale, lift. Exhale. So really engaging through that back body, lengthen the low back, squeeze the butts, press the tripods of the hips into the floor, breathe in. And again. 2 more, squeeze the elbows together, build strength in the body, building fire. And exhale. More. And from here, press the hands into the ground, up, 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 and back into your child's pose. And breath here. On our next inhale, we roll up through into plank, knee plank or full plank. Through. And then pressing back into downward dog, take it back and hold. Whatever expression you choose, remember to adjust. Make the adjustment. Good. Palms and wide. Breathe. And I'm going to look forward as I step 1 foot forward, and then the other foot forward, standing forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we sweep the arms out to the sides and all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a minute. We're moving like very slow and low, but it's like strong. So anyway, just take a minute, feel your body, physical, energetic body. And now let's link them, all the pieces together. We're standing with hands to the heart, breathe in, arms go up. Retreat, exhale, fold. Hands come down, you can use your blocks or not, 1 foot steps back. The other foot steps back, point the plank. And then knees, thighs, hips, stomach to the floor. Breathe in for 1 cobra. And as we breathe out on our way down, we press back. You can take the child as a transition here. And then inhale through table into your downward dog. So we're keeping it flowing. And then inhale, stepping 1 foot forward. The other foot forward. Forward fold. Inhale halfway. Oh, I forgot the first inhale halfway. Just realized that. Fold forward. And then inhale, arms sweep out to the side. And then together. We'll do it 3 more times. Inhale, exhale. Again, inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up halfway. So I forgot this last time. Exhale, fold. Hands come to either side of the feet. Step back with your other foot first this time. And then the other one. Change it up. And then knees, thighs, hips, stomach. Inhale into your cobra. Stretch and lengthen. Exhale. We're going to push back. Here you can go to child's pose or you can bypass child's pose straight into the knee downward dog. And then inhale, looking forward, step 1 foot. And then the other foot. And forward fold. Inhale, up halfway. Exhale, forward. And inhale, arms sweep out to the side and all the way. And exhale, hands to the heart. And 1 more, inhale. Backward extension, reach. And then exhale, fold, melt. Slowly to the floor, hands come down. Step or hop, both feet back, 1 at a time or both at the same time. And then knees, slowly, torso to the floor. Pull it all in, inhale. Back is working, cobra. Exhale. As you lower, press back. Use your abs, use your strength. Pull it up, pull it in. Slide back, downward dog. Inhale and exhale. Once you're downward dog, look forward. Step 1 foot forward. And the other. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale up all the way. And exhale, hands to the heart. Stand for a moment. Plug the feet into the earth. Feel. From here, we'll inhale the arms up. And exhale, bring yourself into forward fold 1 more time. From this forward fold, you can even walk the feet a little bit wider apart, a little wider position. Just enjoy the forward fold. You can straighten and bend the knees here. It feels like something that you need. Shift the hips slightly. Let's bring the hands to the floor strongly and then step 1 foot back and the other go back. And then just come down to our knees. And then from our knees, we'll transition onto our back. So let's go onto our back. So coming onto your back, you can bring your knees into chest and just circle the low back in the floor. You can let the legs widen. A nice variation to take here is grabbing on the insides of the soles of the feet for the happy baby. And just rocking side to side. Here you can keep the knees bent or you can alternate straightening one leg and then the other. Just feel what's going on for you and make it melty, make it relaxing. I always loved Happy Baby in my class. Everyone would always giggle. They're like, hee hee hee. And they would for sure trip over it. And then slowly you can close the knees, bring that relief to the inner thigh. And I'm going to place my feet on the floor and extend my legs one at a time along the floor, or you can keep them bent and the knees braced against one another. We'll take a few moments of relaxation. So really tuning in to how the body feels with a sequence of forward bends and backward bends. Think of the feeling that left in the body. Or what was the feeling that was intended to leave in the body? So feeling the edges of your body, feel your breath, feeling your nervous system. Just noticing how the different practices sit differently in our body, our physical body and our energetic body. And letting the breath occur naturally as it just happens for you. No need to control or restrain the breath. Just observe it. And stay with the rise and the fall of your belly. Scanning the body with your awareness in the final minutes of Shavasana. Notice if you feel energetically lighter, fluids moving, or any sensation. Just pay attention. Whether or not we feel that it's all going on, all the amazing processes happening in the body, they're all happening. See what you're able to observe in your awareness. Creating our mind's eye image of our body. On our next breath in. Lengthen that breath, inflate the body a little more. And sigh as you relax the body to the ground. And again, breathe in. And slowly, let's extend the body, full body stretch. One leg at a time, one arm at a time, or both together. Take your time. One more stretch, stretch, stretch. And let me release the stretch. And one leg and get it to help us to turn us to the side. And get your arm to help you too. Doesn't matter what side. And from here, let's use our hands to press us up into a table pose. And then from table pose, we'll inhale, stretch forward. Exhale, push back, curl the toes, downward dog, bend knee. And then looking forward, stepping one foot forward. And then the other foot forward, standing forward, fold. Bend the knees and let's roll up one vertebrae at a time. All the way to standing, and then roll your shoulders up, back and down, broaden through the body, ground to the feet. And just feel your body now standing. And we'll bring the hands to the heart, take a breath here, thumbs to the sternum. And shake yourselves out of the boots. I like that one. All right, use the washroom, take 5, and then we'll get into that. Diving in.